My name is Rachel Lloyd, and I'm the founder and executive director of GEMS, Girls Educational and Mentoring Services, and we are the nation's largest nonprofit service provider to girls and young women who've experienced domestic sex trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation. I came to New York in 1997 at the age of 22. I had dropped out of school when I was 12, 13. Because of a lot of family problems, and my mother was an alcoholic, and so I was helping work and take care of the family, and had always wanted to go back to school and kind of thought it wasn't really possible and felt very self-conscious about the fact that I hadn't finished school. And so when I came here, the first thing I did probably in the first 2 weeks was sign up for GED classes at a local church, and a guy called Mr. Robert taught me math for 9 months, because that was the area that I really was not very proficient in. And I took my GED in '98, and I passed with a pretty high score, and I got a full scholarship to Marymount Manhattan College, where I got my bachelor's degree in psychology, and then I got a full scholarship and went to City College and got my master's in applied urban anthropology. So I am very, very proud of my GED and what it has enabled me to accomplish. I think on a personal level, getting your education is so empowering. I know I can remember my GED being, I guess it got mailed to someone else's house, and so someone slipped it under my door at 11 o'clock at night, and I can remember opening it and having that sense of I did it, right? And all those feelings about not being good enough or not being smart enough, right? I was able to kind of prove to myself, which was the most important person I needed to prove it to. But really then it just opened up all kind of doors that without that wouldn't have been open. I mean, the ability, I'm the first person, you know, in my family to graduate from college, and so to be able to then go to a private college, and it made me equivalent to all the people, right, who'd had relatively normal lives and gone to high school and managed to go all the way through high school, right? Once we were in college, no one knew who was there with a GED or a high school diploma or what had happened to you in your life, right? We were all freshmen, and then we were all graduates, and then we were all getting our masters. So, right, the GED kind of equalizes you, and it's just, it opens up a world. And since then, right, running this organization, we have seen, I've been fortunate enough to see a lot of girls and young women get their GEDs and now going to college too, and it just opens up a whole world of opportunities and the earning income potential, right? I mean, the amount of money that you will lose over your lifetime if you don't have a GED, right? A few $1 million. I mean, if we were thinking about just throwing away a few $1 million, we would never do that. But really, I mean, it keeps you without that education piece. It keeps you kind of below the poverty level. And while there are 1 or 2 people in the universe who have managed, I guess, to not finish high school or get their GED and be successful, that's not the reality. That's not the norm. And so most of us regular folks need our GEDs. If I did it, you can too.